Welcome to Shail'S Kitchen, home of good food and good memories. Here's what's cooking in Shail'S Kitchen today. MOJO pork empanadas. I have some leftover MOJO pork, and check out that recipe. I'm going to leave the link for you in the description box below. And today we're going to make some empanadas, MOJO pork empanadas. I'll use some refrigerated pie crusts pre-made, and we're going to fill it with our MOJO pork. The pork is really tender, so it's super easy to just break apart. And we're just going to shred it up. And then this is what we're going to be using. I'm going to use some of the nice juices that it cooked in when I was doing it in the slow cooker. And this is going to be our filling for our empanadas. I have about 2 cups of shredded MOJO pork, and I added a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and also a sprinkle of annatto just to give it a little additional color. Now I'm adding about 1/2 cup of cheese, shredded cheese, and you can use any kind of cheese that you want, whatever is your favorite. And just mix that into the MOJO pork. I wanted to do this instead of putting the cheese on top of it, So I want the cheese to be nice, all nice and melted in between the meat. All right, looks good. I lined my baking sheet with parchment paper, and I rolled out one of the pie crusts, and now I'm going to cut it into rounds. I'm going to use this mug. It's got a nice wide mouth, so I'm just going to take this and press it down into the pastry and just keep going all the way around. Until I have cut out all the circles that I'm going to be using. I can get one in the middle, and then a couple more here. Okay, I think that's good. So just want to show you what it looks like. Nice little pastry rounds that we're going to use and put our empanada filling in the middle of these. And now I have 12 pastry circles ready to go. Now I'm going to put 1 heaping tablespoon of filling in the middle of each of the pastry circles. And I'm just going to continue doing that until all my pastry circles have that filling before I seal it up. Get a nice little pile in the middle of each one. And now it's time to seal our empanadas. So I found that the easiest way to do this is just to pick up your pastry circle with a filling and then just kind of squeeze the edges together. And just pinch that together. Give it a nice seal. There you go. And do another one. So you pick up your pastry circle with a filling, squeeze that down, and then just go around the edge and pinch it together to seal the edges. And just continue doing that. Now our empanadas are all filled, and what I like to do is just kind of press them down a little bit to ease the filling evenly throughout the empanada. I like to have a lot of filling, and it's nice to have a nice meaty bite, every time you bite into the empanada. And not to worry if it seems like your edges are not being sealed properly when you pinch them. All you got to do is just take a fork and just go around the edges, and there you get a nice seal just doing that. So just to make sure that your filling doesn't pop out while it's baking, we're just going to go and do all the empanadas. We're going to just seal it with the edge of the fork. So now all our empanadas are sealed nicely. And I just wanted to mention one thing, because these, you know, a lot of times you might find empanadas that are 2 or 3 times the size, but these are more like minis. And I like it because it's, you know, more like finger food. Nice for snacking, for game days, for parties, you know, just a great little size to work with and to eat. And the very last thing we're going to do before we put our empanadas in the oven is to brush it with an egg wash. Here I have just 1 egg, and it's beaten up real nicely to incorporate the white and the yolk. And I'm just going to use a pastry brush and do an egg wash all over the empanadas. So I'm using this nice little pastry brush. Just going to give each of them a little egg wash. And this is going to give the empanadas a really beautiful golden brown color when they bake in the oven. Not to worry if you get egg wash on the parchment paper or around the empanada. It's going to be fine. No worries. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to pop these in a 400-degree Fahrenheit preheated oven for about 15 minutes and check them. Our beef empanadas are done. These actually took an additional 10 minutes, so like 25 minutes total baking time. Here I have a mango habanero sauce that we can use as a dipping sauce for our empanadas. I didn't have a chance to make my mango habanero sauce from scratch, so this is a great alternative. This is Beef O'Brady's famous wing sauce, and it's the mango habanero one. And it is delicious and a perfect complement to the MOJO pork empanadas, spicy and sweet. And it's time for a taste. Oh, trying to escape. That's delicious. Complemented by that sauce. Sorry, I'm double dipping. Really good. Crispy on the outside and nice moist filling. Delicious. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shail'S Kitchen, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Shail'S Kitchen, home of good food and good memories.